So here we are together once again. And no doubt you are all feeling the presence of the Arcturians, who are already boosting our energy. So we all allow ourselves to relax down into the body and relax into the energies. So what is there to do? Simply to let go of doing, to release the need to do anything, that you need to get something, that you need to get somewhere. Nothing is needed at all. Simply breathe into your heart space and experience the light of your being within. There is nothing I need. There is nothing for me to do. I simply wish to experience the purity of my being, of my consciousness, which I can only find deep within, in the stillness of my being. So I allow stillness to grow within as I move ever more deeply within. There is no limit to how deeply within you can go, and the more deeply within you go, the more that opens up before you. You can access the whole universe from within your heart space. But we cannot get it, we cannot do it. We can simply rest within the high heart, where all can be received. There's no hurry, no impatience, no desire for anything that is not already being experienced. I am content simply to be. And the light within me grows. My crown is open, and the light from my oversoul moving down through my soul star chakra enters into my crown and moves down through my central column. I am simply receiving from a place of quiet, of relaxation. I do nothing, and it brings me ever deeper into my own experience of self. I begin to experience myself as a being of light. No longer identified with the physical body and human experience as who I am. I exist within a third-dimensional human body. I have third-dimensional experiences, but I am no longer identified with the body and experience as who I am, for I have elevated my awareness closer to my soul, and the light of my soul, ever expanding within me, allows the experience of the higher consciousness of oneself as light, pure consciousness, existing solely as light, a being of light. And I find the purity of my soul, the purity within my high heart, and come close to my true essence. And I affirm, I am. I am light. I am love. I am. And I see my aura shaped as a cosmic egg, surrounded in golden light, and diamond white light. This is how I experience my true self, and my true self wishes to allow this light entering from above to move through me, to fill my aura, and to flow out of me into the earth and down into Gaia's core. And I draw her energy upwards, allowing her divine light and love to merge into me, and to receive the light entering from above, moving down, and all three come together within my high heart, a oneness. I embrace Gaia's love. I accept the divine mother love and light into the whole of my being, whilst I receive from the heavenly realms above. And as the love energy continues to build within my high heart, as I allow my heart to soften, to become gentle, tender and sensitive, I am no longer afraid to feel, to experience love, to receive love. And as my love expands, my love extends around our entire circle. we are connected by love, divine love. The love of oneness in the fifth dimension and beyond. I ask my higher self, of course, to connect to me and to descend around me and within me. And from my higher mind, at the top of my head, my fifth dimensional self extends a connection from the higher mind around our circle. And the power of the circle grows, expands, and as the power within the circle grows and expands, so we each feel strength within, and we allow ourselves through the group energy to allow from within our solar plexus our power, personal power, to amplify. The Arcturians, of course, have been with us, and you may now begin to experience them standing around our circle in their blue light. And the consciousness of their crystal temple becomes more tangible. We spend a few moments allowing ourselves into greater resonance, greater receptivity to their energies, their blue light. And you discover that simply by being in this wonderful energy field, you are receiving healing simply by coming into this dimensional space. And you see in the center of the circle of the crystal temple a very brilliant, large, diamond-shaped crystal, brilliant diamond white. The temple masters are directing their energies into this crystal, and you gaze upon it with your third eye as you receive their transmissions. Feel how your frequency simply rises as you spend time here. Automatically you come into a higher frequency, higher alignment, balance and harmony within, and a feeling of being cleansed as all becomes clearer, lighter. As you move away from the density of lower vibrations of the third dimension, you find the lightness brings a feeling of freedom. It is easy to choose joy, to feel light-hearted. And love, divine love, feels so normal, so natural as a state of being, as you simply allow it to flow through you. Much is happening in this crystal temple. Much is taking place. Energies are moving, flowing, swirling. And we all feel love. The comforting blue light of the Arcturian consciousness, bringing such a feeling of safety, of comfort, of love. For there is only love here, in this temple. Love and light become one and the same. And we encourage you to choose joy. I choose joy. I choose love. I choose bliss. As you flow into bliss, and you increasingly experience the lightness as your frequency continues to rise. As you come into bliss, you find such peace. There's no mind chatter here. And if the ego self sneaks in with its chatter, you let it be. But your focus is upon the state of bliss. and you experience the energies of the fifth dimension building within you. The light of self is also the love of self. For there is no judgment here. Everything is simply as it is. It simply is, without comment, without judgment. And yet love flows into everything. I see how I am free from attachment in my true self. And this enables me to recognize that attachments are in my ego self, and I gain more clarity to recognize my ego self from my divine self. The ego self, of course, carries its attachments, its judgments, its fears, and is programmed by its memories of past experiences. My higher self is totally at peace with all that is, totally surrendered in a state of non-doing, is free from all attachments and exists in neutrality. And it is surrendered to the divine. As you look upon this diamond crystal, you see a violet-white light radiating from the top of the crystal, and I see that Saint Germain has appeared there. The crystal becomes violet. And the violet light moves outward, filling the temple as the violet light is there with the blue light, and yet they do not interfere with each other. As Saint Germain builds the violet light, its power magnifies. He casts his focus upon each one of you and invites you to connect to him if you wish. Feel His love, His Christed light of His violet flame, the flame of transmutation and transformation to free humanity from the dark within. As you connect your consciousness to Saint Germain, as you connect your heart to the heart of Saint Germain, allow Him to enter into your heart with His violet diamond light. It is in many shades, from palest lilac diamond white to the richest, deepest, warmest violet. All within the Christ consciousness frequency. You are invited, if you wish, to invite His violet flame to be with you constantly. Transmuting your fears as they arrive, clearing your subconscious, clearing the cells of your body, the transmutation of darkness into light. And once you have seen, observed, accepted the emotions that arise within you, you will see yourself, observe the ego self, and Saint Germain will use his violet fire to transmute for you. And one by one, your lower emotions will be released and transmuted. Once sufficient transmutation has taken place, you then begin to experience transformation. The transformation within the physical body of your cells, now vibrating at a faster frequency, a higher frequency, beginning to transform into working with light. And your body gradually becomes lighter, operating at a higher frequency. And the same will take place in your emotional body and your mental body. And it is very important when you enter into this process that you remain grounded, anchored into Gaia's core. Saint Germain is now amplifying his energies of transformation, and he brings to him the angels and archangels of the violet flame. Do you feel their presence all around you? So we know there is nothing to do. We simply allow ourselves to remain in a place of non-doing while we receive all by grace. Feel his love. See every cell of your body receiving the violet light. Saint Germain will bring his violet light more and more strongly, day by day. He is preparing us to come into the highest place to receive the upcoming equinox energies. As we stay with him, he brings us ever higher in our ascension process. Simply breathe him in. Let him into your hearts and every aspect of self. And he comes in ever more powerfully as we surrender to him. For the violet light that he brings to us in oneness from Source. It is the light of God, the will of God, and gradually you surrender. For it is divine. And you know yourself to be divine, and all comes into oneness. All is divine, all is in flow. So see now the power of the violet light radiating outwards from you, and send it out into the world. And to Gaia's core, it moves through the earth, through the crystalline grid, the ley lines and power spots. It connects to the powerful portal, Treguará, in the Spanish Pyrenees. It moves to Chequers, to Shaftesbury, to Glastonbury, and so on. And you see that it's powerful enough to move through the entire planet and around the entire planet. And you are the conductor of this energy, this light, this consciousness into the planet. So we spend a few moments now as the channel radiating the violet light. As we allow our transformation to be given to take place, we transform the world. So bring your focus now back into the circle. Feel how its power and frequency has expanded. The violet light is a corridor of light from high above through our circle and deep into the earth. We are all within this corridor of violet light, and we become aware of our physical body within this corridor of violet light. We feel the sensation within the body, the feeling within the heart. Our I am integrated into the body, and we move our energy down into our foundation, our pelvic area, into our feet upon the floor, and ground into the earth. And when you feel fully present within the physical body, experience your essence, your being within the physical body, within your surroundings, and quietly open your eyes whenever you feel ready, and be in both dimensions simultaneously, your fifth dimensional self and the third dimensional self.